Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Anime channel. Shanks and Teach have a somewhat mysterious rivalry. Both pirates carry a mysterious past and hidden goals that are crucial to the development of the One Piece story. In today's video, we will explore this rivalry further, discussing the reasons why Teach, despite being extremely powerful, has not yet gone after Shanks to take his life. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Give us a thumbs up to unlock your devil fruit powers, and hit that subscribe button to awaken. Now, let's jump into the video. Guys, there is a long history behind the relationship between two notable pirates in the world of One Piece, namely Shanks and Marshall D. Teach. Since their childhood days, these two iconic characters have found themselves on a path of constant conflict, giving rise to a rivalry that would endure over the years. Shanks and Teach grew up in very different contexts, but both shared a common passion for the sea and the pursuit of freedom. Shanks, a member of the crew of the legendary pirate Goldie Roger, showed talent and skill from an early age, while Teach, still known as Marshall D. Teach, sailed the seas as part of the Newgate crew. Fate brought these two pirates together when their crews crossed paths amid conflicts and battles in the Grand Line seas. From the moment Shanks and Teach faced each other for the first time, it was clear that there was something beyond simple hostility. A flame of rivalry began to burn between them, fueled by mutual respect for their abilities and an unwavering desire to achieve their goals. As time passed, Shanks and Teach continued to encounter each other at different points in the Grand Line, each meeting marked by intense confrontations and elaborate strategies. Their battles were not only physical, but also mental, with each trying to outwit the other in cunning and tactical skill. The rivalry between Shanks and Teach reached its peak when both became captains of their own crews. Shanks, now the leader of the red-haired pirates, and Teach, captaining his growing crew known as the Blackbeard pirates, engaged in conflicts that shook the structures of the New World. Their reputations as formidable adversaries spread far and wide, making them legendary figures. However, despite the rivalry, there is a layer of complexity in this relationship. Both pirates share a unique understanding of each other, recognizing similarities in their ambitions and fundamental values. In the conversation with Whitebeard, Shanks shared a surprising truth about the origin of his emblematic scar. Contrary to what many might speculate, Shanks clarified that the mark was not the result of an error on his part, but rather a demonstration of the formidable power that Marshall D. Teach Blackbeard possessed at that time. The scar on Shanks's left eye became an iconic and enigmatic mark on his figure. By admitting that this scar was inflicted by Blackbeard, Shanks revealed a crucial aspect of the complex relationship between the two pirates. This mark, far from being merely physical, symbolized Blackbeard's strength and cunning at that specific moment. Shanks, acknowledging that he was not a victim of a simple mistake, but rather a test of strength and determination by Blackbeard, shed light on the carefully planned strategy of the latter. The scar became a symbol not only of the rivalry between Shanks and Blackbeard, but also an understanding that Teach was a threat to his life. It made Shanks realize the great danger that Teach represents to the world, prompting him to prepare to face this powerful adversary. Shanks understood that the mark was more than a simple injury. It was proof of Blackbeard's latent power and a representation of his willingness to wait for the right moment to ascend to power. By revealing this truth, Shanks not only added layers of complexity to the narrative, but also highlighted the cunning and strategic planning of Blackbeard, who patiently waited before revealing his true potential. This revelation serves as a constant reminder that, in the world of One Piece, pirate relationships are often shaped by much more than mere physical confrontations, involving an intricate network of strategies, ambitions, and mutual respect. The current silence between Shanks and Blackbeard carries a peculiar weight, as if both share a deep and reserved knowledge. Every exchanged glance, every strategic confrontation, suggested that there was more between them than simple rivalry. Both pirates seem aware of each other's secrets, an undeniable truth that added an intriguing touch to the story, forming a kind of Cold War between these two characters. The scar that Blackbeard left on Shanks, far from being just a physical mark, has become a tangible symbol of their mutual understanding. Shanks, by publicly acknowledging that the injury was not a result of a mistake, but rather proof of Blackbeard's latent power at the time, revealed not only his own shrewdness, but also a subtle awareness of his rival's strategy. While Shanks led the red-haired pirates and Blackbeard commanded his growing crew, their rivalry transformed into a complex chess game where every move seemed calculated. They avoided revealing too much, maintaining a facade of adversaries while, behind the scenes, sharing a mutual understanding of each other's objectives, attempting to sabotage them as much as possible to prevent their fruition. The secrets that permeate the relationship between Shanks and Blackbeard fuel the imagination of One Piece fans, prompting theories and speculations about what truly happened behind the scenes of this intriguing rivalry. What they each know about the other could have significant ramifications for the world of pirates, and the resulting tension created a constant atmosphere of anticipation. Despite Marshall D. Teach's considerable increase in power, now wielding not one but two devil fruits, and commanding a vast and formidable crew under the Blackbeard flag, his reluctance to confront Shanks revealed a deep understanding of the red-haired pirate's cunning and unparalleled power. Teach, even strengthened and confident in his growing influence in the pirate world, does not underestimate Shanks. He recognized the sharp intelligence and calculated strategic ability of the red-haired pirate. He knows that facing Shanks without a carefully crafted strategy would be an extremely dangerous risk, even for someone as powerful as himself. The story of the scar left by Blackbeard on Shanks was far from forgotten by both pirates. Teach knows that, although he managed to injure Shanks in the past, such luck may not occur again. This event served as a constant reminder to Teach of the need to approach his conflicts with Shanks with extreme caution. Blackbeard's reluctance to confront Shanks head-on revealed not only mutual respect, but also a pragmatic understanding of the situation. Even with all the accumulated power, Blackbeard acknowledges that Shanks is not an adversary to be underestimated. Shanks, with his charismatic presence and exceptional skills, represented a challenge that could not be hastily confronted. Blackbeard's posture appears to be guided by strategic acumen, patiently waiting for the ideal moment to act. He understood that overcoming Shanks would require more than sheer brute force. It would be crucial to employ an elaborate strategy that capitalized on the opponent's weaknesses and maximized Blackbeard's own strengths, thus gaining a greater advantage in combat. This strategic caution on Blackbeard's part revealed a deep awareness of the complexities involved in facing Shanks. While the pirate world is often dominated by direct and brutal confrontations, Blackbeard chose a more meticulous approach, recognizing that Shanks was not only a powerful adversary, but also an intelligent and cunning pirate. The fact that Blackbeard possesses two devil fruits, a rare and extraordinary feat, does not diminish his apprehension toward Shanks. On the contrary, it seems to increase his regard for the red-haired pirate's abilities. Past experiences, and the scar left as a result of their previous encounter, serve as constant reminders that Shanks is someone deserving of respect and careful planning. As Blackbeard's notoriety grows, he knows that facing Shanks without a solid strategy would be risky, regardless of his two devil fruits and the vastness of his crew. Shanks, with his reputation as a respected leader and skilled strategist, can read complex situations and respond with agility. Blackbeard's patient waiting suggests a profound understanding that time was on his side. As he fortifies his power, closely observing Shanks' movements and awaiting the opportune moment to act. This posture not only demonstrated strategic wisdom, but also a conscious respect for the threat posed by Shanks. The story of One Piece, full of nuances and twists, continues to weave the intertwined destinies of Shanks and Blackbeard. Blackbeard's reluctance to precipitate a direct confrontation suggests not only a practical understanding of his opponent's strength, but also a willingness to wait for the ideal moment to unleash a battle that would undoubtedly reverberate across the seas and mark the next phase of this epic pirate saga. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.